Hey guys, welcome. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Today we shall be reading from a new one, r slash AITA relationships. Am I the butthole, 30M, for telling my girlfriend, 32F, that leaving a mess in clothing stores is disrespectful? I, 30 male, recently had a disagreement with my girlfriend, 32 female, while we were out shopping. When she looks through stacks of folded clothes, she has a habit of just tossing them back in a messy heap instead of folding them back or placing them neatly. I told her that it feels disrespectful to the employees who had to clean up after her, and I asked if she could tidy up a bit after herself. She got defensive and said it's literally the employee's job to fold clothes. You just have unnecessarily high moral standards. All right. Okay. She thinks I'm being judgmental and high and mighty. Well, I believe it's just basic decency not to make extra work for service staff. Now she's annoyed with me for lecturing her, and I'm wondering if I'm really being the asshole for expecting this level of etiquette. Am I the butthole? No. No. Um, I'm wondering if you don't live together. And if you do, is she like this at home as well? Does she expect you to cater to everything hand and foot and not give and take type of relationship? And as someone who also used to have to work in customer service, and I used to work in the apparel section of a store that starts with the W, uh, yeah, it was very frustrating, to say the least, when people would just throw things in a massive heap. And it's just common decency to think of your fellow human. I don't know, like, she seems a bit unthinking of other people. And like she doesn't seem to understand that people are not below her. Anywho, not the butthole. Next victim. Also, from Am I the Butthole Relationships by Candy Crush 89. Ooh, fun game I've heard. Would I be the butthole if I broke up with my boyfriend because his friends got him a me-shaped pinata? Like an effigy? Or a voodoo doll? Okay, we shall find out together. I, 22 female, and my boyfriend, Matt, 22 male, have been together for a year and 8 months. How very specific of you. Matt and I go to different universities in neighboring cities, about a 45-minute drive. Matt is in a fraternity. Important for later. Got it. Logged in my noggin. It was Matt's birthday on Friday, and him and I went out to dinner to celebrate. After dinner, I went back to my university, since I live on campus. The next evening, I was on Instagram and I clicked on one of our mutual friends' private stories, and I saw Matt and a bunch of his friends hitting and stomping on a pinata. By clicking through more of the stories, I figured it must have been a surprise party for Matt, since he had told me his only birthday plans were dinner with me. On the last slide of this Instagram story, I got a close up of the pinata, and it looked exactly like me. From the hair color to the skin color, even down to the septum piercing. There was no doubt it was me. I was really confused, and I screen recorded the stories. Then I messaged the friend who posted the story. I asked her if that was a me as the pinata, and she left me on red and removed me from the close friend story. Ew. That just confirmed my suspicions. The next day, I texted him and asked how his party went, and he acted confused and said he never had a party. But you did, though. But you did. Pretty sure you did. I was confused as to why he was lying to me. I told him I saw it on mutual friend's private story, and then he completely stopped answering. An hour later, he answered and said, "Yeah, the guys threw me a surprise birthday party. It's a frat tradition, and not to talk about it though. I can't talk about it." That's when I asked him about the me-shaped pinata, and I sent him the video of him and his friends destroying it. He told me that it was not me, just a random pinata the guys had found. I told him to stop lying to me and that it was obviously me. And I told him how hurt I was that he would allow his friends to do something like that, and all he could answer was that they would kick him out of the frat if he didn't accept it. Okay? And, excuse me. I also brought up how if his frat had thrown him a surprise party, why wasn't I invited? I was only 45 minutes away. I knew it wasn't because it was a only guys party, because the mutual friend who had posted this story was a girl who goes to his university. And I saw in the story there were multiple girls there. He stopped answering me and hasn't answered since. It's been a day with no contact. I'm honestly considering breaking up with him over this. I've caught him in lies before, but this is just too much. The video of him and his friends stomping the piñata was just so disturbing, and to find out that my face was on it. We were planning on moving in together after graduation, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Would I be the butthole if I broke up with him over this? Why would you want to be with him after this? He and his friends very much fit the stereotypical women-hating men, frat-esque people. Like, ugh, God. That sounds horrid. Ew. No, I think you should stay away from him. And the girls that were at this party are those type of women that are the pick-me girls, I think. And this is just bad all around. I wouldn't. No. Ew. Break up with him. You're not the butthole if you would break up with him. This is concerning behavior. You said you've caught him in lies before, but this is concerning. Destroying an effigy of you. All right. Nope. I would break up with him. Anywho. Next one. Posted to am I the butthole relationships. And it was deleted. But I got it. Am I the butthole? My boyfriend says I lied, but I don't believe I did. My boyfriend, 23 male, and I, 23 female, have been together for 3 years. We live together, and for the most part, we're an opposites attract scenario. That's a good song. You should watch the music video. I'm emotional and impulsive, while he's logical and responsible, and we respect that about each other, even when it causes frustration. But I genuinely don't understand the argument we're having right now. We had a desk chair that we needed to throw away and couldn't throw away in our apartment dumpster due to management rules. That sucks. I do not like apartments. So today, I decided to go throw it away at the dumpster at my work. He was asleep when I left due to working nights, but I still kissed him on the head, quietly said why I was leaving. He's a light sleeper, so there was a chance he'd hear me. Then, for good measure, texted him so if he woke up while I was gone, he wouldn't wonder where I was. I went and threw the chair away, but my work is in the same parking lot as a Starbucks, Target, and a Dollar Tree. I didn't have anything else to do, so when I saw the stores, I decided to stop at Starbucks, then browse through Target and Dollar Tree. While at Dollar Tree, I called my best friend and ended up swinging by her place just to say hi before going home. All in all, I was gone for about 2 hours. Every choice was made on impulse, and the fact it's a nice day out. And because of a surgery I had earlier this month, I haven't been out of the house much. I didn't text my boyfriend at all, though. When I got home, he was awake and clearly upset, but said he didn't want to talk about it. Okay, I told him about why I was gone so long and asked a couple of questions, but didn't get much answer, so I sat and did some homework. When we finally did talk, he said he was upset because A, he was tired of repeating himself about why he was upset, and B, because I lied. This is where I get confused. He feels because I went to other places after doing what I said I'd do, I didn't keep my word and lied. He said I do this all the time and he's frustrating, I won't take accountability for lying. No. All right, we'll continue. I don't feel that I did lie. I will take accountability that I should have communicated more about being gone longer in the moment, but I don't believe I lied. I didn't plan on going to all those places and not tell him, but I decided in the moment. I'm confused and frustrated, and I don't know if it's his autism, taking my lack of communication as a lie of omission, or if I'm stupid, but I genuinely don't understand why he says it's a lie. Did I lie by not communicating in the moment? Should I apologize specifically for lying? Um, it, I wouldn't call this a lie at all. I can understand him being frustrated about him thinking that you're going to do one thing that's going to take like 20 minutes and then you're gone for 2 hours. But he very easily could have texted you and been like, hey, babe, you okay? Or called you and been like, hey, I noticed you're gone for a while. You good? You alive? I love you. He didn't have to wait at home and pout and things like this. This honestly sounds just a smidge controlling. Just a smidge. This is not autism, not understanding things. This is just him being a bit controlling. You're not the butthole, by the way, not the butthole. That if he was truly concerned, he very easily could have called you and been like, "Hey, babe, you good? You alive?" That this so easily could have been solved by a freaking phone call. Anywho, not the butthole. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.